Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Steve with All One Landscape. Hope you guys are enjoying your day like I am here with Reyes. And want to show you a project and talk about the pros and cons about taking on a big project like this one. If you don't know what we do, we are a landscape contracting company here in the Bay Area. We service all the South Bay Peninsula, as far south as Gilroy, Hollister, Santa Cruz, and as far north as the Peninsula. We do a little bit of everything outdoors. We do concrete, pavers, outdoor kitchens, pergolas, retainer walls. We manage pool projects. We don't do the actual install of pools, but we will manage the project for you. And artificial turf, planting, low voltage lighting, you name it, we do it.
So, would this be your biggest project so far?
You know, I've done bigger projects as far as cost, but they've been broken up. This project was probably one of my biggest projects all at once. So everything had to be done from A to Z, front yard, backyard, and all done at once. They didn't break up the project. They didn't take it in stages. They said, let's do all of it. So to answer your question, yes.
Now, doing a project from start to finish, front to back, is that a pro or is that a con in your opinion?
You know, that question is, so there's pros and cons to it. I'll give you the benefit is in good weather. So not just going through what we just went through. I mean, I'm 41 years old. I've never seen the weather that we just experienced this year in 2023. Never in my life. People say I've never seen it. I would have went through COVID again before I would go through this weather on a project like this. It was a lot, you know. We came in, this project, I should have been done with this project in 2 months, you know, 6 to 8 weeks, and should have been knocked it out. But because of the weather, I've been on this project since November, late October, November. We started we came in demoed. Once we demoed, the pool guys came in, they came and did their deal. Again, my time on the project should have been 2 months. They did it slowed them down with the pool. They ended up demoing some of it out, then we had to pull off. Had a ton of rain. We got our tractors back here. None of them got stuck or anything, but it was really hard to move around stuff.
We're in May 2023 and you're still not done.
No. So we pulled off this project. We probably didn't see the project for almost 3 months. I mean, we couldn't do nothing. It was just so saturated, and I mean, it was bad. I mean, we wanted to put down some base rock. Problem is pouring concrete with that dirt being that saturated, you're asking for problems. Future cracks, settling. The pool guys, they couldn't do anything. So they held us up because we couldn't move in until they were able to move in and finish what they had to do. So yeah, so on the job, a total amount of time, we're probably gonna be 3 months. But that 3 months is, you know, all the week here, week off, 2 weeks here. At the end of the day, we'll probably have about 3 months.
Now, labor. This job is taking longer than expected. Is that a big con to being a contractor where, how do you do it, man? Because I mean, those 3 months, did you pay your employees? Was it a vacation? How did you handle that?
So that is a big deal as being a contractor. You know, you gotta make sure that you manage the books. You got to make sure you manage the hours. You got to make sure that you have money in reserves, you know, because those are the things. My grandfather used to always say, save for a rainy day. He says it today, save for a rainy day. That was the deal, right?
That was a rainy day.
It was a rainy day. So yes, my guys still worked, not so much on this project, because like I said, this was all dirt. It was all mud. So not much, but I had to still, you got to still keep moving, right? People want their projects done. Sometimes people the weather don't matter. Do what you got to do. The weather's irrelevant to them. Can we do something else? That's going to be the question. The cons, you can't go and ask a client for another payment when you haven't made progress, right? You have a contract. You got to follow that contract. Contractors like myself, everybody breaks their contracts up differently. They all collect payments differently. I've seen a lot of companies where they break up stuff weekly. Companies break up stuff weekly on progress, but other companies will break it up. Like me, myself, I break it up off of progress, but I don't collect weekly. I collect at milestones of the project. So, hey, I started the project, so I don't collect anything other than a deposit, and then you get a first payment after we got demo done, which is usually in your first day. We can demo out majority. Then it's a progress payment. Next payment will be on a milestone. Hey, like for instance, we did the front yard. We did all the demo, got our first payment. Then we came in, we laid all the driveway concrete, got our second payment. Then we did grass, planting, irrigation, third. So like here, we were pulled off for, all those months. I couldn't ask the client for another payment, but my guys are still working. They still had a lot of time here. I still had a lot invested here. So that is safe for a rainy day.
Got it. Now, another issue you're going through is you're waiting on materials. For example, the wood. Mm-hmm. Why are you waiting? Was there a communication error? Was there a delay on products?
It's always something nowadays, We're finding a big thing with, a lot of people are dealing with this owning companies, right? Can't find employees. You can't find the right people. COVID, everything's backed up because of COVID. That was the biggest, everybody used that one. COVID, right? Right now, I got pergolas that are sitting here waiting for wood. I ordered it last week. Right now it's because the mills are backed up. Because how much do I buy of that? I don't know, right? I really don't know. Are they really backed up? Because I think we should be better prepared for this. But I make mistakes. I run into things. But I'll tell you one thing about running a landscape business. For me, you got to be big on scheduling ahead, knowing what's going on, knowing your project. I don't come to my project every single day, but if I'm not going to be there every single day, then training my guys to make sure that they communicate with me to make sure, hey, I need this, so we need to order this. I'm not a huge company, so I do a lot of the ordering myself. My lead guy will do a little bit, but I like to know what's coming in, what's going out, how much I'm spending. I try to always look weeks ahead, know where I'm at.
Got it. And you're a little late on the wood, understandable, but how do you communicate that with the customers? Because they see everything outside, they're probably like, are they done yet? What's left? What do you tell them?
So this client has been really, really, really good with us, really good. And it's maybe because I over communicate. She just really feels comfortable with me. I don't know. Some clients, they don't understand no matter what you tell them, right? They just don't understand. But again, it's sometimes out of my hands. I communicate. I'm fair. I'm all about a solution. And there's no more. At the end of the day, we're dealing with landscape, right? I mean, things happen. But I think if you have a good relationship and you build those relationships and things like this happen, they're understanding. All right, guys, that's the pros and cons about taking on a big project. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any questions. Please drop them below. Remember to like and subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts are.